Hey, what is up? This is Don't Starve. Vanilla, no mods. I mean, no DLC. The mods I'm using are you can wear a backpack and a chest slot at the same time. Shows the things that when you mouse over your health, it'll show you the number. This just shows it all the time. Shows what the foods are worth. Helps you line things up straight. Mini map. And press Z to sort your inventory, and then the wormhole. So instead of having to write a little note on the map, it'll just show it for you. Nothing too overpowered. So this is where I am on my first playthrough. Not first, but once I got the hang of it. Let's see the morgue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I had to die about 4 or 5 times before I finally learned to survive. Yeah, just start fresh. So, beginner's guide for beginners from a beginner. I haven't played this game too long, a few days, and it was pretty frustrating at first, kind of a lot going on, and then you always are running, you always need food and running out of daylight. So, gonna make this little guide to, kind of from my perspective, to help folks get to that point of sustainability. So this is the mini map. That's the mod. It's kind of nice because or else I find myself always opening the map. So opening the map, hitting tab or clicking down here will pause time. So that's something you can do to stop running out of food, or if you're being attacked by monsters and you just want to take a look around. Here we go. Control F to attack neutral creatures like the butterfly that decent amount of hunger. So basically when you load into the game, one of the main things you're always doing is picking grass and you're picking twigs, and you're just kind of farming them all the time. This here is a decent spot to lay a bunch of traps for rabbits. I might consider doing that. So the reason I am picking so many saplings and grass is because if I go over here and light, they are the components to build a torch. So I'm going to go ahead and build one right off the bat. Oops, I moved and interrupted it. Then I'm going to right click and make sure and unequip it because it's going to wear down. You only get so much time. It's easiest to catch the butterflies when they are holding still. It's hard to catch them when they start running. And we're going to need flint to build the tools. In particular, the axe for cutting down trees. So WASD to move, and Q and E rotate the camera, which is great because you can see further in front of you than to the sides and behind. You kind of get used to doing that as you run around. Now, see, once you miss them, it's kind of hard to catch them. But after you attack them, you can just hit originally F. You don't have to hit Control F, which is a little easier. One trick is to watch their shadow and wait till your shadow gets a little closer. I think the blow dart only has 1 charge, so I'm not going to waste it. So here's my timer. The yellow is daylight and red is going to be dusk, and the blue, dark blue, black area is going to be nighttime, which is lethal. You don't have a light source. So most of the game is really just picking grass and other resources off the ground. That's basically it. And then managing your temperature and your food, etc. Speedrunners, I noticed they will only get carrots. They skip berries, and I think they skip butterflies too, because it just takes longer. If you miss it, oh, you got Jason. So I wait till the shadows line up, and then I'll attack. Let's see, I think sticks and grass stack to 40, so I usually try to get 20 to 30 of them. One thing I will do is make 2 torches, because a normal light night cycle will consume 2, unless you're burning down trees, which I might burn down trees as well. The reason I'm not making traps for the rabbits now is I don't know if I'll stay in this area, so I might not come back to check them. Right. Exploration is a lot of just kind of, for me, is following the walls and just getting the outlines of the zones. This is a portal, but it drains your sanity going through. I think he was like 10 or 15 and or maybe more. And it can be hard to get that back. So I'm not going to do it at the moment. But the main technique, little trick that helped me a lot is, what's it called? Buffering, or I don't know, like pre-crafting. It's kind of a weird term. But basically, so I'm going to go into, oh, I need logs. Oh boy, I need logs. So I'm going to make an axe. Chop down some trees quick. But basically, certain items that you craft, campfires and things that you place on the ground, things that aren't tools, things that you don't equip and wear. Once you craft it, it'll come up a little option for you to place it. And if you right click to cancel the placement, it will kind of exist in like a buffer land where the materials to craft it are already spent and it's already ready to go. You just have to put it in the ground. So what I'll do with the campfire here is I will craft it, and then I'm just going to right click and cancel. And now if I go here, you can see it's highlighted blue. I can place it now at any time at my convenience. So that's a good thing to do with campfires in particular, because they can be your lifeline in the winter when you're freezing, or at night if you just need light to survive. Let's see, I'm gonna make a pickaxe because we're kind of lucky. The main thing when you first start out the game is you need to get your campfire and your torches to survive the night, and picking up some carrots and some berries and some butterflies to you just have a little bit of food coming back in. You can see my food's draining there. I'm lost 50 out of 150. But the main thing you need actually is gold, and I just found them in these mines, which sometimes you'll spawn in a random spot, and sometimes you won't find mines anywhere. So what I usually do is, I stabilize with the food and the light, and then I just kind of start to journey until I find one of those mines. This is an end game item. I'm just going to pick it up. Nice to find a spear. Oh, can't. All right, so I'm running out of space. What should I do? Let's go ahead and just some carrots. There we go. All right, it's getting dark, so I'm gonna have to switch to my torch real soon. If you stay in the dark, Charlie will kill you. It takes a couple bites, which I'm guessing is a callback to that YouTube video. Charlie bit me. Oh, I'm getting cold. So I'm gonna go ahead and light, because it's just the beginning of summer. I'm gonna find a tree. This is where actually the map is useful. You can see what exists. So I'm gonna just pause it here, going into the map, and see there's a tree up ahead. Some rocks on the way. Where's that tree? Where you at? I chopped down. There you go. So I'll light it on fire, and that'll keep me warm. That's the mod that lets me see my temperature. So I'm going to stand kind of close and see my temperature. And I switched off the torch while I'm doing that to save the torch's lifespan. All right. Good. So when you chop down a burned tree, you get charcoal, which is important. You're going to need a bunch of them. So I'm going to go ahead and light that tree just so that I have some light. And get this charcoal. But unfortunately, I don't have inventory space for it. It's almost daytime. I might hang out. Probably just keep walking since I'm using a torch. If I'm going to be stationary, I'd rather use a campfire. Alright, switch back quick to my axe. I get the charcoal. Now that I have the gold, I can actually kind of quickly advance to the next step, kind of one of the main goals. What was that about? Weird. So what we do is we go into the science tab, and what we really need is the alchemy engine, and 4 logs are made from 16, sorry, 4 boards are 16 logs, and 2 shaped rocks are 6 normal rocks. So that's what I need to do. I need to farm 16 logs, and I have the rocks. So let's just chop down some trees. This game is also made by Klei, Klei. They're the guys that made, the people that made Oxygen Not Included, which is a really great one. I was playing 2 Hours, One Life, and someone said it really reminds them of this game. So I thought, oh, I should check out this game then. Overall, though, I'm just gonna talk a little bit since there's some free time. Overall, I'm gonna say not my fave. I mean, it's good for the $10, 5 on sale, but you spend most of your time just picking bushes and chopping trees. There is late game tech that makes it a bit faster, but not really. And you kind of always need it, so it's a bit boring. It's actually kind of combat heavy. And the combat is just like, you're kiting, you just run back, you bait out an attack, and then you run back, get it one swing in yourself. I'm not gonna say I love it. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm gonna grab a couple extra logs just so I have fuel for a fire if I need to. So I don't want to turn them all into lumber and be like completely out for the night. That should be good. Alright. Flint is also very important because it makes axes and pickaxes, so that's one of the things you kind of have to look for when you first start. Okay, this is good. This is like a continue. This is basically +1 life. You can respawn there. So what I'm going to do then is go into science, and I'm going to drop the science machine. Now this will open up a lot of different crafting deals, in particular refining. So the grass you can turn into rope. Just make some inventory space quick. Oh, why am I doing that? Do I need those? I don't even need them. Oops. Oh well, it's good to have. And logs you can turn into lumber. Let's make some space quick. I don't think I need a blow dart. Did I waste some logs? Oh yeah, building this. Alright, that's fine. Maybe we're camping tonight? Maybe not. Should be good. So once you do it one time and build the prototype, then you can do it from your inventory at any time. Oh, you know what I should have done first is build the backpack. That'd make my life easier. It is right here. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now we're getting the most important thing that really helped me get a leg up in this game is we're gonna pre-craft the alchemy engine, which takes 3 more gold. Ah, bummer. Okay. Need more gold. I'll probably come back to there though, since I'm not too far away. Hopefully I can find some more gold in this area. We've been lucky so far. Yeah, here's some. Also got a spider there though. He coming? Yeah, he's coming for me. I have a spear. So he attacks, he dodge, and then you hit him 3 times with the spear. Yeah, that'll do. Another one. Alright. Spiders you can stomach. You can just swing and hit them and they can't attack through it. I'm gonna rotate the camera and see if I can look at these other rocks. Yeah, they're not gold rocks. Shucky darn. 2 more. Then I'll circle back to that thing I built there. Pickaxe, bro. Oh, 2, lucky. Let's check this thing out quick. Oh, look how this cut stone. Nice. That's a score. I'm just opening up the mini map while I walk back. So what I'll do is make sure I'm straight ahead and I just don't have to walk straight. You know, although I need a light on to do it anyway, so to be efficient, maybe I will just explore a little bit until daytime. When one torch runs out, it automatically equips the next torch. So that's pretty nice. Like, yeah, maybe I'll just go pick this grass up here if I haven't already picked it. Oh, I already picked it. Bummer. Hey, there's a torch. Have I burned this down yet? No. Plant some pine cones. And it immediately burns down. Oops. Just trying to be efficient at night. Right on the edge, but I hit holding spacebar and it automatically picks stuff up. Uh-oh. Come on, get dropped. Ooh, almost got bit. All right, let's head back. So let's see our torches. We have this much. All right, so what we need to do is, so we craft it, and then we're not going to place it. We're going to right click it. So now it is always available for when we get to our final base or a place we want to set up a little longer. Is there anything else we want in the meantime? A spear, we have a spear. Log suit, we should probably make the log suit. All right, so let's go chop down and let's go get 8 logs quick. So food, weapons, and armor. And once you're set up with that, you're basically good to go. Armor is incredible. It's basically, to me, it's essential. It reduces the damage you take by like 80% or something. And it takes the durability damage instead. I need 8, but I'm gonna get a bunch because I want to make sure I'm safe at night. Pros to this game, I think the style is great. They're very true to the kind of the theme they're going for, and it's good for a while. I mean, it gets kind of repetitive. I could get the DLC, but it just seems like just more of the same. So I'm not interested. So what I'll do in the mini map is I'll actually use the Q and E to rotate the mini map around while I'm in this pause, and then when I unpause, I'm facing straight ahead right at it, so I just have to run straight. Can be disorientated at first, but once you get used to it, oops, don't move or interrupt that. I could craft a hammer and break this thing down and take it with me, but I don't know if I want to do that. So we want a log suit. No, not grass. Log suit. There we go. This is, I don't know, my 100-day one, I'm still wearing log suit, and you know, I might go ahead and make the hammer anyway, so because I want the pig skin. That's tools. Shovel's good as well. I should make the shovel. The thing with the hammer is it takes rope. Here we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bop these. Pig skin. And I think I can make a helmet with that. So let's check this out quick. Be under hats, be under dress. Straw hat, beefalo hat, where is it? Or since it's armor, it could be under fighting. Let's check this one. Football helmet. Oh, I need another rope. Alright, we can do that. Oh, it needs the level 2 alchemy station, the one I have pre-crafted. So, since I made the hammer, let's just go ahead and break this back down to its parts. We're looking a little hungry. Eat up. Okay, so we are basically out of food. So it's time to make a plan. The map generally kind of all the little biomes, like this is savanna, this is kind of the forest, they're all kind of in their own little wings. So I could just keep heading down this way, probably some more berries, up this way. Which way should we go? Let's just head down here because this could be just the end of it, so we'll just clear it out so we know it's fully explored. Maybe I could shoot something. Turkey or something. But now we're basically set. We're at kind of moving on to phase 2, so to speak, where we want to find a place to start setting up a base. The reason we want the base is because we want to build drying racks and we want to build crockpots. And they're going to be things that give us good food. Crockpots give you big boosts to food, and the drying racks give you food that raises your sanity, which is the best way I've found to raise it, because you're getting food and you're getting healing and sanity at the same time. So I only have 70 points of torch. I may make another one, or I may just burn the trees. We will see. I'm gonna need about 48 charcoal anyways, so burning trees will be necessary. So I'm just going to run the outskirts. Pretty safe with our log suit and in these forest biomes and stuff. Nothing too dangerous here. And still just picking up stuff. Until we have a full stack, I'll probably just keep picking up most things that are around. Nighttime. I kind of play with just looking at the mini map a lot at night. So one torch ran out, the other one automatically equipped. So I'll go ahead and make another one. Let's go ahead and pre-build the fire pit. So what I did was I crafted it and then I right clicked to cancel the craft. And now I just have it sitting there ready, and those materials are no longer in my inventory. It frees up inventory space. So I could light these. It'll probably make a big fire. It'll probably spread pretty bad. So I can unequip my torch and conserve that. It's at 2% though. It's like these ones. Oh, it ran out before I could do it. Okay, we want charcoal. One thing I do a lot is I have to look at my inventory ahead of time, because it can be hard to find the torch like when you need it, when everything's dark and you start to get attacked. Charcoal stacks up to 40. Alrighty. We could walk down the road and see what's in the middle. The road makes you run faster, which is nice. Keep picking grass. Anything here? Nope. Some berries. Alrighty, where to? I guess we'll run up. We could check this, see where these go. We'll probably run up and hang left. So what I'm looking for mainly are pig houses. They provide big meat and pig skins, which let me make the hambat, which will probably be my main weapon the whole game until the very, very end. And along with the helmet and all the meat they give, you don't need much else. Winter is going to come around. We're going to need some warm clothes. So if we find a beefalo, or beefalo, basically a buffalo, they will provide the warm hat that we need and also a lot of meat. So in the meantime, rabbits can suffice. But I don't want to commit to laying a bunch of rabbit traps down yet, because I may never be back to this area. I don't know what to do with this guy. I've given him food once before, and I gave him meat and he liked it. He says he wants a cracker, but I don't know how to make a cracker. So I'm just kind of monitoring my inventory. I see I have 21 grass, 23 sticks, 12 logs. That's good enough to survive for a while. 24 flint, 12 rocks. Those are the basics, the foundation. I'm just going to keep running around, zoom out a bit on the mini-map maybe. Getting closer to dusk, so double check my torch. I have one, and it's over here. So I know how to equip it quickly. And it's at 90%, so I'm gonna need another one. Ooh, all right. Now we have a dog. His name is Chester. He is a chest. Essentially, it holds extra items for you. So I'll give him this shovel, give him this blow dart. Things I don't use often, but I want to have on me. The charcoal I will not be using for a while. Same with the gold and the spider. And this boxing I won't be using for a long time. Same with cut stones. The cut stone, and they're like rope, you know, it's like a tier 2 crafting material. I could consider taking out some frogs. They're a good source of meat, but also kind of annoying to fight. So with the rabbit holes here, we could consider a potential mini base, set up some traps. Doggies, no barkies. We're house sitting some dogs and they trigger our dogs to bark. I mean, we're almost there. We just have to find and decide to set up our final base. So maybe in the spirit of expediency, I will set up this base here. And it's just we can't get the large meats. I want to be able to show. I want to end this with a ham bat and a football helmet, because then we are totally good to go. We got some carrots here. That's nice. What are those? It's weird looking. So it is definitely worth running around longer, getting the base in the right spot. That one playthrough I have with over 100 days, which is my first real success. I actually moved my base. I kind of set it up too early, and then I found a bunch of Mifalo, and I just broke it all down and moved it over. Ooh, mandrakes. Not gonna mess with them now, but it's good to know because where one of them is usually where they all are, and you only get a handful per map. Alright, green mushrooms. These are good. Another great source of sanity. You have to cook them first. Ooh, I think I just saw the pig house. I saw it up here. Yes, there it is. Alright. Ooh, 2 of them. Fantastic. Next to spiders. Perfect. So, we will go ahead and actually, I'll just set up the base. And think about a place to put it. I want to be close to these rabbits. And I'm basically going to be running here to the pigs and the spiders. Set up the meat. Where should we go? Being along the road is nice because we can use it to outrun the dogs later. This game kind of has a soft... Oh wait, and we're also close to the pond, so we have fishing and frog legs for filler. All right, so let's say set up. I like to have trees nearby too, but I actually end up just planting them all. Let's go right around here at that crossroads. That'll be good. Be interesting. A nice kind of clean slate to start with. I don't have a bunch of trees in the way. And so I will set up, I'll make a bunch of, yeah, here we go. We can go, the fire pit I already made, so it's just ready to be dropped down. All right. Let's go ahead and cook these right off the bat. These are a great source of sanity. Plus 15, max at 200. There we go. All right. 9 raw, 12 cooked. So that's why that mod's nice, because usually you don't see the values and you wouldn't know that it's worth it to cook them, besides the bit of a time sink. All right, so one thing we're gonna want is a lot of trees. So let's start planting some pine cones. I like to make things within the radius of the fire, so at night, if I'm hiding by the fire, I can still get some work done. So 4 logs is max brightness. But I don't need to do that now. That's a waste. Oh well. And the next thing we're gonna look for is a concentration of these bunny nests. That one's, the trees are gonna block it, the vision of it, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. The reason I'm gonna do the bunnies is, well, I'm gonna need them for a hat. And they take time to get caught, so I want to get the traps down early. So let's get to, I don't know the best way to do it, but what I like to do is mouse over, it disappears, and then when it pops up, go there. So if you do it, you're just going to run there, so you can't place it. So I just go to the first place I can place it. I like to get the traps in spots where I can see them all at the same time. I try to find a nice dense area. Rabbit holes. Alright. These are a bit close to where I'm be building, so I don't totally love it. But what can you do? Still gonna get the shovel out. So I was mentioning one of the turnoffs for me is how you're always farming grass, and there isn't really a way to alleviate that. You kind of always need it, but one thing you can do is you can use the shovel and you can dig them up, and then you can replant them in a very dense area, so you can just walk up when they come back, when they grow back, and you can just kind of get a whole bunch all at once. I'm going to try to lay the trap and then see if I can chase the bunny into it. Go down here and chase him up. Get in there. Oh, didn't catch him. But he's in the hole, I think, and he should pop up. So, caught our first rabbit. And we'll reset the trap. Kind of have this nice area here. This is kind of a late game kind of thing, moving all the grass and the saplings. But it's kind of nice because when you dig, you harvest it, the twig and the sapling at the same time. So you can save time once you get your shovel. It's a little faster than the harvest animation. So what I'll do is I'll set up grass and I'll also set up berry bushes, and I'll have them all in the radius of my fire so I can use them at nighttime. I leave flowers alone because they spawn butterflies. Kind of wasting time on this. My bad. Getting distracted. This is kind of showing how I will set up my base. If we had Mifolo, it would be very ideal, but this will get us by. It'll actually get us very sustainable, and to that point where if we wanted to, we could pack up and move. I think the main goal here, though, is just to get us kind of a little more relaxed, where we're not just like struggling to survive constantly. So far, pretty lucky finding Chester so early. The grass actually needs manure when you replant it. It's not going to grow back right away. Another reason to find Mifolo. So I'll set up the saplings on one side and grass on the other. Oops. And we'll be good to go. And when they all grow back, I'll have like 40 of them. And you can just hold spacebar. Where are the grass? Here's the grass. Try to plant them as dense as I can. We have trees, grass, saplings, just all in one clump, and I'll get some berries as well. I actually should get some more trees going. And I'll bring the pine cones back to my base. Just holding spacebar. I really should have used the shovel on that. But let's not make this a video 3 hours. Let's try to make it 1 hour. So we're gonna expedite a little bit. Survival games, I definitely tend to go way overboard. I'll have way too much food, and that can be an issue with this because it spoils faster than you can eat it. And you need it. You don't even get hungry enough, and it's already all spoiled. There are fridges. They make things spoil at half speed, but still spoils. Let's head back to the base. The base shows up on the minimap, the things you build. And all those trees, so we're gonna have a whole bunch of trees going soon. All right. So I gave Chester my charcoal, right? 14 charcoal. What else he has? I'm gonna need these. I need rope as well. So here we go. That thing we pre-built, the alchemy engine, it's ready to go. And we're gonna just place it as close to the fire as we can. I want to be able to use it. Could you not build on the road? Okay, yeah, you can. Chester's in the way. Chester. Oop. In the wintertime, you warm up your proximity to the fire, so I'm going to want to be close and have access. Okay, then we're going to go into food, and we are looking at crock pots. Make one of those. Chester's in the way again, you silly doggo. So right click, cancel it. Let's go ahead and drop 4 logs. You see the fire is at max size. The trick with Chester is... Come here, Chester. Is he just going to chill by the fire now because it's nighttime? Come on. Come on. Alright. Is if you make him hold on to his own bone, he won't follow you. Alright, so got that crock pot. We're going to get this as close to us as we can as well. And the other thing is the drying racks. So we need 2 more ropes. But we're always picking grass. I'm eventually going to have another crock pot here, so probably have the drying back a little bit further back. And then this area over here will be kind of where I cage a bird. Oh, and also crucial is a lightning rod. We have enough gold for that? We do indeed. So this is permanent now. Lightning rod, very important. Alright, so try to get some things on Chester here. Oh, we should have planted this berry bush. Also needs fertilizer, I believe. Let's go ahead and plant these over here. Should we cook our... No, we shouldn't. What we should do is drop a morsel in, and how's our sanity's full, so we can get rid of these. A meat and 3 other things. And we should also go ahead and put a morsel on the drying rack. And we should make more of these while we can. More rocks. What's this? Straw hat? No, thank you. Refinement. 2 of these. So here we go. Now we are in the good food. I'm just gonna... If you don't pick it out of there, it won't start to spoil. But I just wanted to show it off. It is 62 hunger. I took 4 things that were worth like 12 to... Oh, I guess it's not the best one. what did I put in there? 12, and I put 3 other things, so 48. Yeah, it's not. It's a bonus of like 20 or so food value. But later on, you can also you can put monster meat in there, and it's one of the only ways to consume monster meat. So I'll go ahead and eat this now. It also gives health and sanity back. Here we go. Now we are really starting to thrive, not just survive, as one would say. I'm going to try to get a nice little chest area in the way. Area of crockpots where I can stand in the middle and have access to them all. There we go. That looks good. I interrupted it by accident. That little grid is the mod. It helps you kind of put stuff. I didn't plant this, I dropped it. Oops. Plant. There we go. And our rabbits are coming in. That's always good. So we are essentially there. Essentially done with the beginner's guide. The next thing we're gonna want is we're gonna want to get in the spiders, and we're gonna want to get the bird trap, and we're gonna want to get, I think it's the structures, the bird cage, which means we have to go to the swamp and get some reeds to make the papyrus. The reason we want the bird cage is you can feed the bird monster meat, and it'll turn it into eggs. Let's go ahead and check our mini map and find where those pig houses were. Here they are. See those things that kind of look like outhouses. How are we doing on daytime? It's going to get dark soon, so maybe we'll just chill out close to base and get some more trees and berries and stuff. We can also consider trapping that, but I think we're good on that one. I think we're good on the rabbits. I tend to overdo it on the rabbits. Still good on summer, so I might shave soon. And now what I'll do is I'll just let those sit in there, because if I don't pick them, they won't start going bad. But I should make another drying rack. Oh, 2 charcoal, 3 rope. Chester, do you have charcoal? No, I'm on a charcoal. Alrighty. So, for expediency, we won't finish off all this build, but usually I'll end up with 8 of these drying racks and 4 of these. Kind of do a little circle here and save a little space in the middle to put coolers. Later on you can get some coolers. Let's just take a moment and think what we want to do. What I want to do is get to the pig houses and craft the hambat, which is one of the strongest weapons, easiest to get. And then craft the football helmet, which is gonna, between that and the log suit, you're looking at like 90% protection from any attacks. And then you just kind of heal up with your food, and you heal up with these spider glands. So what I will do is, this is a great combo when you have spiders and pigs, because you can get monster meat from the spiders, you can feed it to the pigs and turn them into were-pigs, which essentially doubles their drops. Should we go now? Oh, shush. Shushy dogs. Yeah, let's just make some torches and go now. We don't have to wait till daylight, do we? We have a spear. We could wait till day. Nah, we'll just go. And we'll burn things down if they're getting away. We don't. It's not dark yet. We don't need torches yet. Yeah, maybe I'll just do a little exploration too and just kind of hang around. So the pigs respawn every 4 days. So you can take out the one outside, and he'll come back in 4 days. Or you could take out the house as well, and then they won't respawn anymore, but there'll be another pig inside. So you can get 2. I'll do that often if they're a bit dense. Go ahead and take out the spider. Nope, he ran away. So spider chases, he attacks, he dodges, and hold F to attack him. There we go. What did he drop? A web. I'll need it later for catching a bird. I really want the meat. If I get overwhelmed, I'll just start lighting the trees on fire and everything gets burned out and run away. Let's just explore for a while until daytime, until the pig comes out of his home. I don't really want to fight at night. That's the reason why the bird is important though, because there's a lot of spiders and you can get a lot of monster meat, but you can only really use one at a time in the crock pot. If you use 2 monster meats in the crock pot, you make monster lasagna, which is worthless, except for feeding to your bird. Oh, don't light it, pick it. Ooh, misclicked there. Just trying to be productive at night, picking twigs and stuff. Just hold spacebar since I can't see anything. Alrighty, put the speeder back on. So the spiders you don't want to fight in the webs. You just step into the web to trigger them and then run out. If you attack them inside the webs, a beastie one will spawn, like a warrior. Okay, there's one meat. Need 4. They attack Chester, which is annoying. I haven't seen him die yet though, so he can, or it can. Shouldn't assume Chester's gender. Oh, that guy must have been on the web because his boss spawned, which cannot be sunlocked, so I'm gonna take damage. Three meats. Need one more. Looks like it's empty. So let's finish it off. Collect all the webs. Oh, I don't want that. Nasty. Yeah, so for a survival game, it actually has a lot of combat. You're farming a lot of your food through combat. Which is mostly running away. You can run away from basically almost everything. Ah. You don't take a lot of damage unless your armor breaks, then you can die really fast. Oh, I didn't mean to pick the flowers. Alrighty. Mr. Piggy! Where you at? Is he around? Oh, and here we go. We found Beefalo. We are in the money. A bit far away, but not a big deal. Close enough. That would have been great to maybe camp right around here, maybe, but oh well. All right. Well, I don't see the pig around, so let's just go ahead and knock down the house and spawn one. They don't attack you when you knock the house down, which is kind of nice. And they drop, the houses drop tier 2 materials, which is pretty sweet. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and feed him a meat. So if I just left it like that, he'd be my friend and follow me around and help me fight stuff, which is pretty cool. Maybe I'll do that and have him help me take down one of these guys. There's only 2. That's unfortunate. I don't know if they'll reproduce if there's only 2. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't take him out yet. Just let him reproduce. I'm gonna feed him 4 of these. The reason I'm doing 4 is when you take down a werepig, he always drops a skin and 2 big meats. When you just take out a normal pig, he could drop anything from a skin to 1 meat. You don't know. They're harder, but it's okay. Very easy though. Just dodge the attack and hit them. Ooh, I hit twice even. Nice. And my spear is losing durability, but that's okay. Alright. Now we do have the materials for a big bat. I'm out of monster meat, so I'm just gonna fight these guys regularly. And they have an interesting thing where they run away and then they turn around and hit you. It's kind of a trick. If you're chasing them, they'll get you. But if you wait for them to swing first, you're fine. You can even stun lock them a little bit. Alrighty. I think we're good. I'll let these houses stay and so they'll respawn. Let's find our base on our map quick. Where is it? Up here. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate the map so I'm looking straight at my base and just run straight north. Check out I'm low on torches, so I may have to craft one. I always find where they are ahead of time. So if I need to switch to it quick, I'll be alright. Mifalo give you a really great helmet for the winter. Keeps you warm. Low on food, but I'm pretty sure our crock pots are full back at home. Hey, I'm on a road. Nice. What's this? I think another late game item? Yep. It's the crank thing. These are, you collect 4 of them, and they open up a teleporter that takes you to another world. Basically, you just starts over the game in a new world, new continent. We're gonna get the first dog attack soon. First one's very easy. They're actually, for the most part, pretty easy. I think they're supposed to max out around day 100, which is where I am, 107. And they're still pretty easy. You just make a huge trail of traps. Do a little wild foraging. When we get back, I bet most of our... probably have caught some rabbits while we were gone. Our inventory is also full. Yeah, there's some rabbits. Nice. Just in time for dark. Let's find our logs. There they are. Alright. 4 logs. Here we go. Another essential item is the chest. Just take 3 logs, I think. Or 12 logs, actually, because you gotta turn them into boards. I take 3 boards. And I go ahead and drop it over here. I have, I usually end up with like 10 to 15 of these, and I make a very specific way to keep track. I recommend it. Coming up with your own system. For me, I go like raw materials and then things made from the raw materials, and I go things that monsters dropped, and I go things I have no idea what they're used for yet, and I go like tools, and then once those overflow, I just build down from it. So more raw materials, more other, etc. Kind of low on food, so let's get ourselves our crock pot. We got the meatballs, and we will refill that with the monster meat, which you pretty much useless otherwise. It hurts your health and your sanity bad, but we can fill it in with these mushrooms. And also just some of that rabbit food. Our first jerky came through, and we can see not only do they last a long time in your inventory, but they give back 10 sanity. And I'm starting to see shadow monsters because my sanity is getting low. The big meat does great things on the racks to give you like 15 sanity back. But I want to use that big meat for something else. We want the hambat. Coolest thing about the hambat, no durability. So you can swing as many times as you want, but it will spoil over time. Once it goes orange, it does less damage, so you want to start thinking about swapping it out. Now we're going to want the football helmet, which is made from a rope. Make it real quick. And now we got ourselves a football helmet. So now we are very, very healthy. And we've got food coming in. My rabbits. We are halfway through summer, so we are looking good on that front. And yeah, now we are basically overflowing with food, and it's going to start spoiling. Rabbits, while they're still alive, they don't spoil, which is nice. Oh, that one already caught one. That's great. So I have an extra meat, so let's go ahead and throw it on here, and we'll start getting the good sanity food back. So what I would say now is, and we're basically set. We've got great armor, great weapon, one of the best weapons. And our food situation and our temperature is set up as well. We have all this fuel that grew back from the pine cones that we planted earlier, and these will be more pine cones. We just replant them. We'll get some manure on those and manure on here, and we'll just keep filling this whole area with berries and twigs and grass. The dogs are going to come in, and you just run from the dog. He tries to bite you, and then you hit him 2 or 3 times, and if you get them spaced out where there's only 1 or 2, you can go ahead and tank a hit or 2 just to chop them down, because you getting overwhelmed is the only thing that's ever going to take you out. But since we built on a road, we can outrun things pretty good. The dogs will drop teeth, and over time you'll amass enough teeth that you can make this little item here, the tooth trap, and you'll end up making, like, I don't know, as many as you can of these, and just put them along the road. Big old chunk. And you not only, so you'll be running faster, not running them, and then they'll be running over the traps, and then you can turn around and pick off the stragglers. And what will be good to do is, I have a campfire pre-crafted, but make another fire pit and make it along the road where you're running. Even a good spot could be like right up around here, because you can run in a circle, and you can, honestly, no, that's probably too big. If it was something right here, you could like run here and have your fire pit there, and it'll be keeping you light and warm in the winter while you are running from the dogs. What I'll probably do is build one here, and then I would make my traps all around it, and I'll just run in circles over the traps, around the fire pit, staying warm, staying safe from the dark, while the dogs are being taken out. And like what I said about the dogs is they're kind of like a soft enrage timer. The more days go by, the more dogs you start getting, and it's every, like, the first one's between 7 and 10 days, then after that it's every like 3 to 6 days or 8 days or so, 4 to 8 days. But you don't really have to worry about it, and they end up just being another source of materials for you. They're giving you teeth, they're giving you more monster meat. So once you're here, you got your lightning rod. Your next steps really are to catch the bird. We're going to drop the trap, and we are going to put seeds on it. And that'll be a source of meat later on too. You can keep capturing more and more birds. But we really need to keep a bird. So 6 of those and papaya. So we have to find the swamp to get the reeds. We can bring some food with us as we go on our little journey to find the swamp. Yeah, let's just cook these up for the road. I mean, that's actually silly. It's not even the best use of them. I'd be better off kind of dropping them in here. Oh, I need one more. Here, got one more. And just bringing these with me. Honestly, though, these will probably spoil before I can even get them. I'm gonna leave them in there. I really need the cage before I go picking them out. So to find the swamp, we're basically gonna follow the outlines. Maybe we jump in here, see where it takes us. It could take us somewhere really far away. It'd be nice. Before we go anywhere, we got this crank thing filling our inventory we don't need. There are things we don't need. Wait, I gotta take this bird out of here. I heard something. You hear that? You hear that? Hear that? That's the dogs. They ate. We are very, very ready for them now. It's only 2 the first time anyways. Notice I was low on logs, so always want plenty of logs. Later on, exploding dogs will come, so you don't want to fight them in your base because they'll burn everything down. Yeah, I think I saw one. Yeah, that's your cue when he says, "Did you hear that?" Usually they attack at dusk, not at night. It's a lot harder at night because you have to manage light as well. Don't forget the lightning rod. Your whole base will burn down. Here it comes. So, dodge. Tech. Dodge. Alright, we're done. And we got some meat. But nothing really to put in with it yet. Monster meat also does not go well in the drying racks, so. Alright, let's go in. Let's make some space in our inventory. Don't need these. These heal, so that's decent. Having the pig skin on you is good because it can make a new handbat and a new football helmet should that stuff break on you. Alright, that's good enough. We have a campfire if we need it. So. Torches, we're a bit low on torches, so maybe we should grab some twigs. Insanity could be a little better. So it takes 2. So we have enough for 1 torch at the moment. Good enough for 2 torches. And I will go ahead and make those. Don't like to have them over here. It's easy to find. Good. Let's jump in. See where it takes us. hopefully to a swamp. And where is this? Hey, it took us far away. That's cool. What direction should we go first? It's nice whenever it takes you to a different biome, for sure. Something you can't get anywhere else. Fortunately, this time it's savanna as well. But rocky on the other side, desert, which is good. Something new. What's this? Oh, walrus camp. That's cool. In the winter, you can fight that guy for his tooth. Yeah, so we're basically there. Could end the guide here. I'm just going to go ahead and finish off the bird aspect because the bird is crucial. And the swamp, we haven't gone in the swamp yet. I definitely like to avoid it till I have armor and stuff. But if you keep running the whole time while you're in there and don't try to fight the tentacles, you'll be okay. If you keep moving, you'll be alright. We have enough bunnies. It just takes 2 of them to make the bunny earmuffs. That'll do. That's good enough for winter. If we don't have the beefalo yet. Beefalo. There could be beefalo in the middle. I don't think so though. I guess it's worth checking because they're so good. I think I would have heard them though. I'll do it anyways. Oh no, just spiders. It's a weird place for spiders. So you can see how the map works there. All these kind of their own little peninsulas. It's almost like a 4-leaf clover. Or many leaf clover, and each leaf is its own little area. That's why I run around the outsides. Okay. Not even picking food right now. I've got 180 worth right here. Oh, swamp. Swamp. Alright. So swamp. There's a sound cue when you know a tentacle's coming up at you. See that low rumble, and there it's popping up on the ground. But you don't even want to stop to look for it, to be honest. We are just looking for reeds. We need like 8 of them. Merms, I haven't messed with too much. I think they're like pigs, but they don't drop big meat. They drop like fish instead. Here's a reed. The grass of the swamp. Tentacle trying to pop up and get me while I'm at the reed. No bueno. Checking our daylight. These spiky trees, honestly, I'll probably just burn them down instead of use my torch for daylight. Save my torch. There's a reed. Oh, I also need more gold. That's right. Oh, we have a full moon. Nice. Full moon, as it says, you don't need light. It's a small swamp. It's not enough reeds. Need a bigger swamp. That's pretty small. Bummer. I forgot we needed more gold as well. Do a pickaxe. I think we needed like 6 of them. Full moons are a good time to go harvest the pig guys because they all turn into werepigs. So you don't have to spend the monster meat on them. Well, where should I go? Doggos. It's been tough doing this house sitting. The big dogs that we're house sitting, they make our little dogs bark, and the little shrill bark is just, oh, can't stand it. They usually don't bark at all unless, you know, someone comes to the door. There you go. A good thing, cool thing about this game is there's friendly fire. Most of the monsters all fight each other. See the tentacles taking out all the spiders. And you can often profit off that. Luring the hounds into these areas can be a good defensive strategy, for example. Man, hard to get reads nowadays. Oh, here we go. 3 at once could be hard. Just run. The trick is to synchronize all their attacks at the same time. So you have a window to get in there. At least I can see better. Oh, they're morphing back. Bummer. They're falling asleep too. So I really didn't take much damage at all, but my armor took damage. This is cool. This is a good place to farm these guys for sure. Oh, it's probably where the king is. Yeah. When you see these evil flowers, there's usually something nearby. It's the tree. I feel like this is probably all there is to this area. It's just another forest wing. We didn't get enough gold either. Edge of the world here. Okay. Just gonna pick the mushrooms because they're good filler in the crock pot. 1 meat, 3 mushrooms or whatever. Really dark for daytime. Must be overcast. Well, I don't know. We keep going. We call it. I think the main objective has been achieved though. I mean, look how free we are now. as far as surviving goes, there's not really much to worry about. We've just been running for a couple days now. Oh, a bunch of gold on the ground too. Fantastic. Alright, that is enough. I'd try to get through this area anyways. Just for the exploration, I suppose. We'll start thinking about heading back to base. Well, kind of just balancing the food when we need to go cook some more. Reeds, we actually might have enough. No, we need 4 at the minimum. I think we're 1 reed short. That's a bummer. Maybe we'll find the tall bird. Come on, swamp. Usually I don't want swamp at all because it's the most deadly one. Try to avoid swamps. Maybe... Oh, this is a big old map. It's my base. Way over here. Goodness. I just have to get back to this thing. Oops. I was gonna say, maybe I just start slowly walking back towards my base. But I don't teleport there, and maybe I'll catch a swamp on the way back. Ooh, here we go. This is a good source of big meat. Just dodge the attack, and attack. You pause a bit after you hit, it'll attack faster. It makes it go by a little quicker. Like if you run away, it kind of has to chase you. Ooh, 2 meats. Nice. We can always post up and make a campfire and cook some of this stuff if we need to. I have a campfire ready to go. Alright, last full moon, I think. You just get 2 of them. Actually a great time to be out exploring. There's another bird. Let's get him. Wow, I got 4 attacks. Nice. The eggs are good food, like plus 37. But you have to cook them. Oh, I don't have to. So they take a lot of inventory space. Sanity's getting low. It'd be nice if I had some jerky. Oh, okay. These guys. I'm glad I ran into these guys. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. No, no, no. Yeah, I woke up. There are some things that are hard to beat, so you just have to tank the damage. Like they have weird attacks, like this guy. Oh no, the gears fell into the water. And this guy who shoots the ranged people, you can't really dodge the attacks anyways. Alright, we need these gears to make refrigerators. They're some of the more essential things. Look at that guy just knocking out all these logs for me. That's great. So, helmet took some damage there. Barely took any health damage though. There's... If I could just take out the knights and dodge the bishops, that'd be good. Here's a knight. Same thing where they run away. They try to cut you. Uh-oh, Bishop's coming. Yes, he's gonna hit me anyways. And I think those are enough gears to make our fridges. We just go into the fight here and see. We just have to make another rope and we can just make a new helmet. Let's just do that. We're good. We'll eat these spider glands to get back up to max health. Mainly because I think I need... Oh no, sorry, I have the torches ready. I was going to say I don't think I have torch materials yet. I always want torch materials on me. What's this? Pigs. Yeah, we're finding enough food and things to survive. We'd be totally fine. Those gears are a good score. Also, that thing they're guarding is the teleporter that brings you to the next world. Wow, look at that big old loop we did. Alright. Yeah, honey. No, not yet. Just making a... This video's going long because I can't find the dang swamp. Right. Yeah, so once this breaks, it'll automatically equip the new one. That's pretty nice. Let's run down this road, gets the more speed. Man. Oh, here we go. Getting all the quest items. Come here, Chester. I like to give them the stuff that aren't like stackable materials, things I'm not using. Oh, and here's the beefalo. Beefalo. Why do I keep saying me? The beefalo. So, you got those beefalo there, the pigs there. This would honestly be even an amazing place. The camp would be like right here at the end of this road. Oh look, I'm actually not that far. Oh, great. Oh, I'm fine. Just run down the road right here. Heck yeah. We're golden. Yeah, this is great. Bunch of rocks. Could get this for the grass we transplanted. And the berries. Alright. I'll just make a little mental note here in my mind that this is where they are in this top spot. One thing you can do if you don't want to explore the whole wing, like this whole little cutout, is just walk along the edge, and you should see the change of the ground if I find some swamp ground, like the weird muddy ground. Where are we? Alright, well, let's just head home. That's real close. Look at all these rabbits. Yeah, this stuff grew back. That's nice. Fertilize. 1, 2. Takes a lot of fertilizer, obviously. Can we make a birdcage? Fine, I know we need papyrus. Oh no, yeah, it needs 4 reeds. Bye-bye. It is structures, I believe. It needs 2, yeah, we need 8. 8 reeds. Goodness, where am I getting those? Oh, there it is, you see that? That looks like swamp. All right. We can go ahead and make the meat stew, the big one. Grab this turkey. New one back. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have cooked those green mushrooms. Should have gotten the sanity back for him. Well, this jerky's plus 15, so that's good. Look at this guy. Plus 150. That's like my whole health bar. Whole food bar. And take this. Want to drop anything off in the inventory while we're here? Yeah, we can drop these off. Drop the gears off. How about you, Chester? You want to get rid of anything? You can get rid of these. Okay. Let's hit the road again. Right. So we want this thing right here. Straight. To the left. Yeah. Okay. Oops. So even at 50%, yeah, we're at 50% sanity now. We're gonna start seeing shadows. I really should have ate those green mushrooms. Should have cooked them up. But what we'll do is we'll just get a bunch of drying racks up, and we'll just start putting all the morsels from the rabbits. Oh, what? It's just a sliver of swamp? I thought this was Fog of War, and that was, no, it's not. It's the ocean. Oh, well. All right, we're not finding swamp. I'm sure it is somewhere, but it's going to take me another hour. I have to go, like, through all this stuff. I think I'll just go ahead and call it. You know, overall, the mission accomplished. Get yourself 8 reeds and get yourself a bird so you can feed it monster meat. And I think we'll finish this off by letting Charlie have a bite. Come on, Charlie. Uh-oh. Oh no. Ah! That hits your sanity really hard. Is it doing my armor? Yeah, armor. My armor's taking most of the damage. I'm not taking too much health. Did 7% on that last one. 3%. But my sanity, I'm gonna go completely insane. Charlie! What was that? That's why you eat light. Alright. Now that we're insane, let's burn everything down. Oh, the shadow monsters are out now. Alrighty, yeah, let's go ahead and call this one here. This is Don't Starve. It's fun for a few days. It's definitely worth checking out, though. I would say for sure. I hope this helped you get over the first like overwhelm at first when you don't know how to build everything and all these weird meters and you're dying. But really, get yourself a log suit, get yourself a football helmet, get yourself a ham bat, and you're good to go. Alrighty, cheers.